first bike packing overnighter. Let's go! Let's go! So it's 2 days before we leave for our first bike packing overnighter. There's a lot that we have to get done yet. We've got to pack. We already bought food, but we need to kind of organize our food, figure out our meals and everything. We've also got a few other accessories, odds and ends of things we want to put on our bikes so they're all ready to go. And then we've also got to dial in our campsite. We don't have an official campsite yet. This is kind of a interesting route that we're taking, so there wasn't really like a definitive campground that really made sense for where we're going, so we're kind of just picking through weird options. So hopefully we can dial that in today, because like I said, we are only 2 days out. So this is all the stuff we got for our one overnighter. I don't know if we got too much food, but I don't think we did. I think it looks perfect. Not sure if we're packing all of this per se, but yeah, we probably are.
Oh man. I don't know how we're gonna fit this in the bike.
Oh my god.
There's more stuff up there. Other people put all of their stuff.
I feel like bike packing isn't real. They just have like a van show up to their campsite and bring them all their stuff. There's no way this is real. Bike packing's not real. Got my sleeping bag that is nowhere near the rating. This is suited for 50 degrees to 65 degrees. We're gonna be camping in like 37 degrees. And I know that these aren't even the correct temperatures either, so hopefully I stay warm.
Okay, I got my sleeping bag done.
I was just breaking out in a sweat trying to get this freaking
It's my
thing.
giant sleeping bag.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nightmare.
It's gonna be so funny to like look back on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, one day when we're biking up Everest, I'll look back on this.
Biking up Everest?
Yeah. Next year. Okay, so we just had a really big day of prepping everything. We're not 100% ready to go, but I do want to say one thing. We secured a campsite, which is fantastic. So really happy that we have a nice, safe place to stay. So that's very cool. All right, we're officially loaded up now. This is crazy. We were just saying that it's weird to just be leaving. Like, we prepared for this for so long, and now it's like, all right, nothing left to do but go. Yeah. So this is really exciting.
Yes, it is.
The bikes look pretty good. We have most of our outer shell bags completely stuffed, and then the old man mountain racks are basically our workhorses, just carrying all the extra stuff. Since we don't have very much like minimalist gear yet, and it's going to be very cold, we just had to pack like a lot of blankets, sleeping bags. We got our sleeping pads. Nothing by any means in this setup is super minimalist, but we've got everything we need. We got a tent back here, and then we got sleeping bags, sleeping pads, all the stuff. We got tons of food, tons of snacks, tons of water too. We each got like 3 water bottles.
Something that we did was we overpacked yesterday, and now we were like working today on taking out things we don't actually need.
Yes.
So the bags look a lot better today. These were way overstuffed and way overfilled, so we got them to the point where they're like flat now and they're like sitting right. Yeah.
Totally. I would say if you look at like the front end of our bikes where the outer shell bags are, it looks like super well professional packed, and then like the back of the old man mountain racks, they're just like Griswold style packed, just absolutely packed, stacked, and racked. So yeah, Katie just took out an extra meal because we just brought way too much of everything, and I think we're prioritizing being warm over everything right now.
My shoes.
Oh, yep, go ahead. But yeah, super excited. Got tools, spare tubes in here. Got a mini pump down here. Got water bottles on each side of the 3-pack mounts. Got the Nalgene back here for like our camping, for if we like that to boil water, make coffee. Tent. Got a wool blanket back here. Extra fleece sweater. Even got my little coffee cup back there. And then this is just filled to the brim with snacks. Got my clothes. Got the camera gear in here and a sleeping bag, and then I got my sleeping mat up front.
You have extra socks?
I do have extra socks. I got
Like,
extra
put
socks in
on
here.
Tonight. Dry
Yeah.
socks.
Yep, totally. Yeah. I got extra wool socks, so I got some thermals and stuff in there. And then I'm kind of like wearing some of my warm layers. Like I got a wool shirt under here, and then I've got just this sweatshirt, which is, you know, it's not super optimal maybe, but it's just going to keep me warm. This is also going to double as my camping pillow as well. So then just got mountain bike pants on, got my splay shoes, super comfortable to wear pretty much all day. And yeah, that's basically it. Katie's got a lot of the kitchen stuff in here and our food that we're going to be having. She's got clothes and different things throughout there. She's got her like cozy pants, and she's got her sleeping bag, sleeping pad. A little bit different setup for Katie. She's got the sleeping pad on the Old mountain rack. And I've got mine sort of up here strapped to the outer shell bags. So there's a lot of different ways you can carry it, but yeah, it should work out well. We're going to just kind of ride our bikes around and just make sure nothing falls off of it before we actually head out. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. We were so hyped this morning. The energy is really high right now, so I cannot wait to get going. Even got this little phone holder up here. Very nice. Got charging stuff in here so I can charge up the camera, the phone. Got cords for all that. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this, honestly. Got the old bungee cord set up back here. Hopefully this holds. That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about maybe coming loose. So we'll see. We brought some extra straps as well.
I'll just bring an extra one in my pocket.
Yeah.
No. I have extra pockets in my
Oh yeah, you got tons of pockets on
pockets
your.
in my
That's kind of nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna carry really anything on my person.
Are we ready?
I think we're ready. Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're fine, yo. Let's get it, yo.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's take them.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. No, that's like a perfect video transition.
Okay.
All right, first time riding the loaded bike. See what it feels like. Oh my gosh, she's an absolute hog. Okay, I think this is doable. It doesn't feel too bad. All right. How does it feel on your bike?
It actually feels pretty good. I was surprised about how light it felt. I feel like once you get going, it doesn't feel any different than a normal ride.
Yeah, valid. I feel
So once you get going, it's okay, but it's slow to start, and it feels pretty similar to brake too, just like normal. But it's pretty good. I don't mind the weight.
Wow, it is so beautiful in through here. Just two bike pack guys on a bike packing adventure. Nothing to see here. I feel like the gear is just working so well. Everything feels snatched, you know? It just really feels like everything's held in place. The bikes just feel solid and well balanced and easy to maneuver. So really love this gear. Working super well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, it's totally backlit.
Yeah.
You backlit, bruh. Shorty got that backlit. All right, about to stop and take a little lunch break.
This is a very light lunch, by the way. It's not.
Is this Katie's kitchen right here?
Yeah, partially. partially kitchen, partially not. Some clothes.
Okay.
I should probably not. Okay. This.
Yes.
These.
Show the people. Oh yeah.
Where'd you
Walking
put yours?
tamales. Mine are in my
Okay.
caddy.
Well, these ones are for me.
Yeah.
But I think I might just have one of them and then have the other one tomorrow.
All right, cool.
But I don't know which one.
That sounds like a plan. I'll probably have one of those for lunch and then have something else as like this little side. Yeah, we were thinking for like lunch and breakfast, we would mostly eat cold snacks, and then for dinner, we'll just cook. That way we don't have to get our dish stuff dirty once and clean it at the campsite.
I also have those rice things in here too.
Oh,
These
yeah.
rice things. Because we were going to have those stroop waffles for breakfast, but we can have these now.
Yeah.
That's rice, so that's some carbs.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Here, you want one?
Yeah, I'll probably take one.
Yeah, I'll probably do one. You don't even have to heat this up.
What's your thoughts on that, John?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Just like polenta.
Polenta, for real?
Kinda.
Huh. Because it's corn, so it's like similar vibes. It's so funny how it pops out like that. It doesn't look super appetizing, I'm not gonna lie, but I bet it tastes good.
Here's a good. What's that flavor?
That is
What
good.
flavor?
This one is the corn poblano rajas. Rajas? Yeah.
Is it spicy?
Not really, no. This one's got 2 peppers out of 5. It's a little sus out, slides out of the package.
Stop. I don't like that. Stop saying that. I'm actually starving.
Like, boop, boop.
Stop.
I feel like these bikes just make this ride so much more comfortable. I was thinking about using my Chameleon for bike packing before I got the skate bike. And I really think it comes down to just the different handlebar positions that you're able to put your hands in. Kind of makes you just able to relax on the bike and kind of let your hands and arms take breaks while your legs just keep moving. So super comfortable, feeling great. Bikes feel solid. Honestly, couldn't be happier. I feel like the vibes right now are just perfect. Any keen thoughts?
We just took some layers off because we got really hot. Might be the warmest part of the day. And we just strapped them to the back of our bikes under our bungees. And try not to sweat. Trying not to exert ourselves too much and sweat because that might be a bad thing later. Because it's going to be pretty cold tonight. It's going to be like 30 something.
Yeah.
So we got to stay as dry as possible.
Yep. Hence all the wool and stuff like that.
We brought some extra little goodies to try to keep ourselves a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Let's get to it. It's all downhill from here. We got a couple minutes before we hit Maryland,
Yep.
and literally all downhill. So it's a lot easier.
Welcome to Maryland here. The Maryland part of the trail is a little bit different. It's a little bit more narrow and a little bit more bumpy. Now I know Pennsylvania has some bumpy roads, but Maryland, get it together with the trails. The bumpy. Just kidding. This is what it looks like down here on the Torrey C. Brown Trail. It's definitely more nature-y though, I like that. But yeah, this trail is definitely a little bit more rugged, I'd say. It's kind of like dirt, really. I mean, there was rocks maybe at one point, but definitely more rugged. Really beautiful though. Fall is to the walls down here as well right now. It is currently October 24th, 2025. Just to give you an idea of what time of year it is. Beautiful time for a bike packing overnighter.
Okay,
Yeah.
picking me up.
It's just like I can go over here and be
I'll
like,
just walk on me.
yeah. Okay. Let's do a chipmunk.
Nice smiles.
Oh, it might be on the timer still.
Oh,
Yeah, my bad. Let me take it off the timer. Yeah, we just had it posted up in that tree up
I
there.
noticed you doing something looked like you're climbing up a tree.
Yeah, I think it's on.
Oh, why did it change? Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Oh.
I might have hit it again the wrong way.
Yeah. I feel like Bob Seger right now.
We just ran into a nice couple from Torrey.
Yeah.
They seemed really cool.
They
And
were really
took our
cool.
picture.
Yeah, they took these photos right here.
And they talked to us for a little bit. They were nice.
Very
Said
nice.
they used to ride bikes.
Yeah.
He still rides like 7 miles. So
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Bumpy. All right, yo, so we just got to our campsite here. We got the bikes posted up on some logs, and it was a little sketchy getting in here, but we made it. It was kind of not in our wheelhouse to be riding on the actual road with dangerous cars flying by us around corners, but we survived and we are safe. So that's all that matters, and we are here, and now we're gonna set up camp.
Got this little big little pillow. It's like a
That is
luxury.
luxurious.
It's like soft on the inside and like squishy, and you like I think you blow it up. Here, get this
What's that one called? Climate?
climb.
I got the no pillow. It's where you just don't have a pillow.
What's the temperature right now?
Ew, probably like, I don't know, probably like 50.
You know what I didn't do? Turn my Strava off.
Oh,
Stupid.
it's just clocking
It's just
steps at this point.
38.23 miles.
Hey. Okay.
1,324 feet of elevation.
We're very likely to get 100 miles then if we go all the way down tomorrow. We could probably push this to a 100-mile weekend. That'd be pretty sweet.
It's actually more than I thought we rode. That's almost 40 miles.
Yeah. It didn't feel bad either. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
I felt it when getting close to the end of that ride. I got a big sleeping bag because it's old. It's very, very old.
Katie's got that sleeping bag that you pull out of the closet for when your friends sleep over at your house.
Literally, look at this thing. Is this dry?
Bro, it's not dry. Homegirl washed this 2 nights ago.
I washed it. I dried it twice.
Babe, you're gonna be cooked if that's
Babe.
still wet.
What the F?
I think we'll have a fire and you just put it on top of your lap like a little blanket and dry it out and just feel it by the fire. And I honestly think that if you sit out by the fire for like an hour or two, that little bit of dampness should hopefully go away. Maybe I should work on starting a fire and you work on dinner or something.
Yeah, maybe. Ow! It's getting on my hands!
Okay, let's just breathe for a second. My God, dude.
What happened?
This is supposed to be righty-tighty all the way, and it was lefty-loosey
So
all
I've
the way.
opened it the whole way?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I need to wipe it off really good then.
Yeah. Crikey, man. My fingers are like buzzing right now.
My fingers feel weird. Okay.
I'm a freaking professional. Let's just continue the aesthetic video from here as though nothing just happened.
Shouldn't have brought me. I think our fingertips are gonna freeze off.
Yep. It's like, it's gonna be 36 degrees. Let's just see if we can make sure that our sleeping bags are damp and that we get butane all over our extremities.
Oh man, this is turning into survival. I almost thought we weren't about to have dinner either. Did you think so too?
I thought, like, I was like, there goes all the freaking gas. Now we're having cold packet of something.
We're gonna eat the rest of our snacks.
Yep. Oh, I would be cooked.
Can you imagine if we didn't have a hot cooked dinner?
I'd be sick.
Oh, that would suck.
Well, Lisa seems to be working now.
Boiling.
Wow, that was so quick.
Look at this. It's like mango sticky rice. It has like chunks of mango.
I'd say that looks pretty good. That actually looks really good. Perfect timing.
Dinner. Oh, that's awesome.
Just sitting over here by the fire while Katie's washing up some of the dishes from our delicious dinner tonight. And I'm just kind of thinking a little bit, and I just had some thoughts basically about this video so far, and I just feel like I'm really enjoying filming this because of the pacing of everything. It's just so slow and chill. I'm kind of like a more, like, I guess honestly, I could just say I'm kind of like slow with how I do things. Like, I take things nice and easily. I've always taken my time. That's part of the reason why I find it so hard to have a normal job. That's why I've always wanted to be a content creator, because I can kind of make my own schedule. And this is just so nice, man. I feel like a lot of times when I'm like tinkering in the bike room or I'm mountain biking, things are happening so fast around me and I can't even, take the moment in. But it's just so nice that we're out here filming this video, and it's just, the pacing is just so slow. It's so chill. And I really enjoy stopping and just taking things in, taking photos, filming cool little aesthetic montages of cooking and making the campfire. It's just been really fun so far. Staying warm. All right, so we're tucked into our little tiny tent now. Got all of our warm stuff on. Feeling cozy. I feel pretty warm right now. I'm not even under the sleeping bag or the blanket. So, got this blanket. Got these hot hands like Katie was saying, so should be good. I made a pillow out of the Sea to Summit bag and the sweatshirt. So, yeah, your pillow looks nice, gang. All right, guys, we about to head to bed now. We are already in bed. But we're about to fall asleep, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I feel like we had a really good day today.
Definitely.
And we're gonna try to see if we can do more mileage tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we also wanna go find a coffee shop.
Yeah, those are the two main things.
And hopefully be able to find some good food.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We're running a little bit low on food, so.
Just to fuel up if we're gonna ride more tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll see. Depending on how well we sleep tonight will be the determining factor on if we decide to go farther or all the way to the southern terminus of the trail. So, all right, well, we'll find out in the morning.
Yep.
Good night, guys. So it turns out sleeping in 40-degree weather, well, not even 40-degree weather, below 40-degree weather in summer sleeping bags is not ideal. And we were very, very cold the entire evening, and we didn't really sleep. I think there was maybe one time for like 15 minutes where I had a really bad dream, and that was it.
I kept waking up all night long, and I kept hearing outside.
Outside, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even care what was outside. I was like, I don't care if there's like an axe murderer outside. I was just like, I'm too cold. Like the reality of
If there's any exposed skin, it's like frozen.
yeah,
It's like freezing.
yeah. Our gear is just like not ideal at all for this. My sleeping bag, I think, says like 55 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
I don't know how many hot hands I used.
It was like 37 degrees.
I lost all my hot hands. I look up and I only had one.
Oh
and I
my
know
God.
I opened like 4 bags.
I feel like the hot hands aren't even doing anything, bro. I feel like they were not enough. Oh my God. Yeah, I think we like just kind of made the obvious choice that we're not gonna go any farther than we have to today.
Yep.
Just get back home.
Yep.
I feel like it's like now. It sounds dramatic to say it's a survival situation, but it feels like a survival.
I'm like in pain right now from like, I don't know if it's just like the cold or if it's like I'm not used to sleeping off my Tempur-Pedic.
Right. Oh man. Yeah. My Peter just completely frozen. I can't imagine transitioning from this, which is already miserable, to outside, which is gonna be colder.
Probably wet.
And wet, and we gotta pack everything in the tent, and yeah.
Oh my God,
Good
I can
times.
see. I feel like I can see moisture on the outside of the tent.
Yeah, everything's probably wet out there. Yeah. Well, time to get after it. Let's go. I feel like that was pretty quick to pack up and everything. That really wasn't too bad. For only our second time packing up. So everything has its place and it goes there, you know? Not too bad.
Yeah, I feel like we could fit everything we needed
Yeah.
with just a couple bags.
Yeah, totally. And I feel like also after we ate dinner and stuff, then that's even less stuff. So it's just
Yeah.
kinda even easier for stuff to go
Yeah,
back
it
in
is.
the next day. I feel like I have like, and I'm wearing more clothes right now too, so I have way extra. All right, Brother Bean, I say we are packed and ready to hit the old dusty trail, as they say.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We found a much safer way to get back to the trail from the camp area. This is definitely the way to go. There's like no cars.
I'm not gonna have my cookie.
We just took a little break about like 5 miles in just to take a layer off and kind of readjust ourselves. I feel like a new man. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I feel good.
I feel so much better. I feel like this is the break that we needed. So pretty close now, about probably a little bit more than halfway to where we're going to be getting coffee, which is going to be fantastic because I feel like that'll even take us up another notch as far as how good we feel, which will be awesome. So Toto's
These are good.
birthday cake. Those, yeah, it was pretty good, honestly. I want to try their other flavors. But yeah, so feeling good now. The sun is just absolutely booming, bringing us to life. All right, loading out. We're back in Pennsylvania. You. Sick. More importantly, we're almost at coffee. Cheers. Finally got coffee and breakfast. There must have been an angel by my side. Something heavenly led me to you. Look at the sky. It's the color of love. What did we stop here for?
French fries.
French fries. Posted up at the aircraft was State 4130 All Road. Excuse me, miss. Thoughts on the sun?
It's really nice.
That was intense. So we are back. We completed our very first bike packing overnighter, and I feel like it was definitely a success.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, it was really good for pretty much the entire time, and then there was just, you know, the sleeping part that was a little bit of a challenge. But I feel like if we didn't have the super cold temperatures to sleep in, or if we had proper sleeping bags, we would have just had like an absolutely perfect time. I feel like the entire time we were there, I just was having so much fun. So I just felt like I kept saying that this was literally the best time ever. So I really feel like a lot of it was due to our gear being so good as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we didn't have like the support from all these really cool brands like Outer Shell, Old Man Mountain, State Bicycles, Bivo, and just, you know, I just feel like they just make absolutely fantastic stuff. I feel like we would have had a way harder time.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we would have brought stuff, honestly. Like, what would we have done?
Not anything. Nothing
Been
good.
like putting like a backpack on
Nothing
or
good.
something. Yeah, we would have been totally screwed. So
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people will say in these beginner bike packing videos or like their first overnighters, they're like, just go out with whatever you got, you'll be fine. And then they end up going out with backpacks, and then they're like, our butts hurt. So I'm like, I don't know. I think investing in the right amount of gear is right.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we weren't like totally prepared for everything, but a lot better off. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I had a really great time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was really cool. Super memorable time. So thank you guys so much for joining us on this adventure. It was super cool sharing this with all of you guys, and I hope you got something out of it. If you have any questions for us that we didn't address in the video, definitely drop them down in the comments. And if you made it this far into the video, definitely subscribe, because we're going to be doing more trips like this in the future, as well as other bike packing related videos and more about all of our gear, long-term reviews, and stuff like that. So be sure to like the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Bye.